Thanks for tuning in to Behind the Scenes of the Food and Travel channel. This week we have a special guest from my hometown. He is a celebrity chef, appearing on hit shows Food Network, Chopped, and Hell's Kitchen. Local Detroit activist, food truck owner, Michigan native, and my good friend, Chef Hassan Musselmani. Thank you so much for actually coming out here. We definitely got a lot of food to actually have. I mean, to include this gelato Sauvignon, which is a friggin' must try. But honestly, like, beyond the food, I always want to get the story of the chef, and this will be the first time I'm actually going into the story of the guests and who they are and what they're about before I dig into the actual restaurant.
Yeah.
So go ahead and tell us who you are, tell us about yourself and what you do.
So I'm Chef Hassan Musselmani. I've been cooking for almost 20 years now. I own the Drunken Rooster food truck in Detroit, Michigan. I've been operating that for about 7 years now. Before that, I did a little bit of catering, consulting, and then before that, I was working in restaurants. I'm also a travel chef part-time in the winter, so I travel. I do some golf tournaments, Formula One, NASCAR races, sporting events like that, and I go help with some of the catering there. And I work part-time at a school for young adults with special needs called Rising Stars Academy. I was on Hell's Kitchen, season 15. I was on a food truck season of Chopped also. So I've kind of been around in the cooking game, done a lot of different aspects of it, had a lot of fun, and yeah, I thank you so much for having me. It's definitely going to be a great time.
Yeah, no, sure.
So the gelato's delicious.
The freaking Drunken Rooster, like, what is the story behind the name? What do you guys actually push out? Like, what is your style?
Yeah, so at the Drunken Rooster, we do tacos with a Mediterranean twist, we say. It's still a taco, so it's kind of friendly for everybody to eat, but we use a lot of Middle Eastern seasonings in our meats and our sauces and things like that. We do a za'atar and green chili and beer braised chicken that's delicious. We have a pork shawarma taco that you're really just not going to find really anywhere else. Our loaded fries are unbelievable. We do some Mexican street corns, and yeah, we say tacos with a Mediterranean twist. That's kind of the best way to explain it.
Yeah. Okay, but the name.
Like, the name of the Drunken Rooster. So when I was a kid, my mom used to make the beer can chicken. You know, when you take the beer can, you put it in the chicken's carcass, and then you cook it in the oven or on the grill. Yeah. So she used to make that. Me and my buddy were kind of trying to figure out a name for the truck, and after like 50 names, the Drunken Rooster was just the one that really sounded the best, and it's kind of like an homage to my mom also, you know?
All right. Out of all the shows that you've been on, out of all the interviews that you've done on TV, newspaper, everything that you've done, I mean, you already talked a little bit about it already, but Detroit is such a huge community-based type of area, and why do you lean so heavily on the Rising Stars as like one of your things that you're so grounded into?
So I think that Rising Stars is really important to me. I want to start by saying that I wasn't really interested in working with people with special needs. I never really thought anything about it, but the opportunity kind of fell in my lap. I met the owner of the school, talked to him a little bit. He asked me if I wanted to park my food truck there to store it, and then through that, I ended up working there part-time in the winter. Once I started working there, I really just took an interest in it. I liked it. It's a great feeling, and then doing some of these big events, you know, we're cooking for thousands and thousands of people, and then I can go back to the school and I have a student that's never used a potato peeler before and things like that, and it's nice to teach them things that they didn't know they were able to do, and it's nice to help them learn how to kind of take care of themselves a little better, cook for themselves better than eating junk food, and it's just something that once I started doing it, after about a year doing it, I realized that I want to be associated with this school and this program, and probably for the rest of my life. It's just, I think it's a really fulfilling thing. It makes me feel good about myself. I think it makes them feel good, and it's just, it helps, we help get them employed, so that's really nice, because in our industry, we're always hurting for employees, and these are kind of forgotten about people a lot of the time. So it's nice to be able to talk to old colleagues of mine, friends in the industry, and be like, well, you know, why don't you promote a dishwasher and hire one of our students as a dishwasher, hire them as a porter or prep person, dishwasher, and you know, I can help open some of my friends' eyes that, you know, you can hire a special needs person and they're going to do a great job. And I think we can help giving them a chance just with the connections that we have in the industry.
Yeah, I mean, no, that's true. I mean, in general, as far as Detroit community as a people, I mean, everybody kind of needs that chance.
Yeah, absolutely.
Of something, you know.
Absolutely.
So no, that's definitely great. Now, your food truck, for the people who haven't tried it and they're looking for you, like what are you doing right now? Are you open? Are you not open? Like how can they find you?
We close for the winter season. We don't really do any big festivals or public events, just a few holiday caterings. We'll be open in the spring, usually around late April. We always tell them follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Drunken Rooster. Just look us up. You can go on our website. We usually post what festivals we're gonna do. And yeah, come give us a try at a festival or an event. It'd be great.
All right, cool. Well, like I said, we got like enormous amount of stuff to actually eat. This is the first pit stop, and then we're gonna dive really right into fried chicken. That's like the biggest thing.
Chicken.
And I'm excited to actually meet the chef behind it, find out his story. But till then, I mean, going to just roll to the next episode.
Yeah.
All right.
You know, I worked at KFC when I was a teenager, so I have a high standard for fried chicken.